There we go. I wanna go get some oranges. Let's find something to do. I don't even remember it. Oh, hey Robin. And hey Marsha. Thanks for coming by, you guys. Oh, I need to figure out where to put this. I think this is a safe spot. Oof. How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are well. Hold on one sec. I need to go get a vitamin. No? That's a good idea. Alright, guys. Vitamin's stuck in my throat. Sorry, I gotta take a multivitamin because I don't eat, like, right. I don't even eat every day. Like,
I gotta force myself to eat a couple little small oranges. Only if I can juggle them. I've never juggled before. I wonder if I can do it. Damn. They hit each other. What the fuck? I can't even do 2. I'm trying, but I would starve to death if I besides, I don't think you guys want to sit here and see me drop a bunch of oranges over and over and over. Oh, what's up, Robin? Yeah, I know. I have to. When I get congested, I have to take Benadryl. Sometimes I'll just eat spicy food too. That actually works really well for me. I have a bag of literally just crushed red peppers right here that I just sit and eat sometimes. Like, not like in spoonfuls or something, but I'll take pinches of it. I'm dropping them. I doubt it, Joel. I mean, I don't know if they would do that for a voluntary surgery. That's why I'm trying to force myself to eat some of these. And I mean, if I smoke a lot of weed, I do get hungry. That's what I inevitably have to do, is just sit there and smoke a bunch of weed until I get hungry. If it weren't for weed, I would never eat, probably. Oh, that's sweet. I'm gonna ask my dad to see if my pup wants in. Hold on a sec, because he's outside. Did Sheba want in, Dad? Oh, she's upstairs? I thought she was outside. Did you let her in? Oh, yeah, you're right. Thank you. I guess I am stoned. I literally just watched her eat her lunch. She's already inside. Ask who? Oh, the doctor? This tooth is getting loose again and it's actually starting to hurt. Hi, Serena. It's actually starting to hurt because I'm not eating. That's why I'm eating these oranges. I gotta force myself to eat them. I'm actually pretty stoned right now. That's kind of why I'm not like gagging them back up like I feel I normally would. There's a blunt roach in there that I'm eyeing too. I love this little knife. It's like the best for cutting into fruits. I gotta be real careful licking it though. It's a scalpel. It's a little knife that goes in and out, and on this thing you can see this is how you take the scalpel off, and it's got a pack of 10 scalpels that it comes with. Although I don't know what the fuck people are doling their scalpels on, what the hell they're using their scalpel for. If you need a pack of 10 would last me forever. All I do is fucking cut fruit open. I mean, it's obviously not made for surgeries. No way would they make a foldable scalpel for surgeries, because this little hinge point, even though it has no lock or nor safety mechanism at all, this hinge point creates such a massive problem with cleaning and sterilizing the instrument that they would never even why they would never actually make it for surgery. So I don't, it's a weird thing. It's just to have a little scalpel like for like opening letters and stuff is all I can figure out what to use it for. So a pack of 10 scalpel blades will last me forever. Maybe some people shave with it. That could be it. Maybe that's what it's for. But I got a single blade razor that I like to use. I think that's my favorite. And I think it gives me the closest shave. I honestly don't like the 5, 6, 18, whatever giant number they're at now blades. Like the first shave might be okay and super smooth and comfortable, but it's not all that great close or anything, and it gets significantly more uncomfortable the longer you use it. I just like the single blade razors. They're just so much more comfortable, and they do such a good job. They're so cheap to refill. The blades are double-sided. Thumbelina. Is that the fairy on Peter Pan? Or is that the fairy? Do you guys remember the show? Fuck. It was like some show about the Amazon rainforest. It was a cartoon, and there was this guy spray painting the trees with X's that they were gonna cut down. Sheba, don't just leave your orange here. Here. And he was painting X's on trees they were supposed to be cutting down, and like one of the fairies in the forest turned him into a tiny person, turned him into their size, on purpose or by accident, trying to, oh, silly butt. And he had to fight. There was an enemy that was like smog. It was like pollution that was getting stronger from the gas fumes from the the like the diesel equipment that they were using to tear the forest up with. Sheba, not on the table. Just one more orange. But these oranges are so tiny. Does anybody remember that movie? No, definitely not The Rescues Down Under. I love that movie though. Oh, Tinkerbell was Robin Peter Pan's fairy. Yeah, Thumbelina was a tiny girl nursery rhyme, I think. Yeah. God, I can't remember what that show was. Oh, by the way, hey Joel, what's up? It's okay, pup. What's wrong? Ferngully, yes. Yes, Joel. Fuck yes. I love that movie. I'd put on like that corny, lame ass. Wait, was Robin Williams in that movie as the Bat? Sorry, I'm like, damn it. I'm like trying to type with my pinkies and use my, yeah, he was the Bat. Batty Coda. I'm trying to use my pinky and everything for my mouse because I got orange schmutz on my hand, orange juice. What the fuck kind of ad? How long is this? 4 minutes? Yeah, let's do this. I'm scared that I'm gonna get help YouTube by answering which of these movies would you consider none? Cocaine Bear. None of the above. Do not want to go to theaters. Unless it said Dragon Ball Super Superhero. I'm getting good at just using my pinky on the mouse. Holy shit. What's going on? Are you gonna do it? Oh, it's paused.
Hello, I'm a nocturnal placental flying mammal, a member of the family of Pteroididae, or Pteroidinae. If you can't tell, I'm a bat! Yes, I am. And they used to call me Batty. Batty Coda. Nice to meet you. Bonjour.
And where are you from?
I just blew in from a biology lab. I'm back and
A
I'm
biology lab.
tell you a story, and it's all about.
I'm gonna turn this up because I bet it's hard for you guys to hear because I know it's hard for me to hear.
Yo, the name is Batty. The logic is erratic.
Rip Robin Williams.
Toys in the attic. I rock and I ramble. My brain is scrambled. Rap like an animal, but I'm a mammal. All of our cosmetics are non-carcinogenic. I've been brain fried, electrified, affected and injectified. Vivisected rectified and fed pesticide. My face is all cut up cause my radar's all shut up.
What's the matter, puppy?
I need a checkup from the neck up. I'm Betty. Seems to have no effect, Doctor. Get me another one. Get me another animal. They used and abused me, battered and bruised me. Red wires, green wires, stuck 'em right through me. So hear my Betty word and exercise a little prudence when dealing with humans.
Humans?
Where?
No.
Lucy!
No, they're no humans.
They're long gone. Vanished. Definitely extinct.
Charlie just
They
came out with
only
the new
exist
vid.
in stories.
Okay.
Oh, charming.
It's been lovely, but I got a hoon.
That's close. I played the song and I didn't get struck. I'm not gonna push it. What's the matter, pup? You want an orange? You want an orange slice? Okay, guys, I gotta wash my hands. Oh, fuck. I forgot to wipe down the back panel of my PC earlier, too. I vacuumed it, but I forgot to wipe it down. I need to wipe down that lighter's charged. I need to wipe down the top of my PC as well. Especially because I have the bad habit of smoking near it. I like to vacuum the filters out and the fans out. Try to do it at least weekly with my PC. And then when I took it from upstairs to down here where I got this more permanent streaming setup, I actually opened the whole box up and cleaned it out, and there was hardly anything at all on the inside. Just a tiny little bit of dog hair, and that's it. And I was so glad that I've been taking good care of it, because I was expecting the inside to be like one of those videos of repair people opening up a appliance for the first time. You know, I was like ready for rat turds and droppings and bug droppings. Not really. I knew I didn't have bugs or rats in the computer. But I was ready for it to be dusty, but like it didn't. I guess I've been taking good care of it, and I'm glad I have. Yeah, we're talking about Robin Williams yesterday, I think, for something else too. Oh yeah, Mrs. Doubtfire. I can't remember where, but Mrs. Doubtfire was mentioned recently, like maybe yesterday or the day before. Like Dennis was trying to do what do you call it when you act like you mimic somebody? Okay, thank you, Marcia. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I hope you have a great day at work. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, an impression. That's what it's called. Dennis was trying to do an impression of somebody, and he said, "I sound like Mrs. Doubtfire," and he was saying, then doing like Mrs. Doubtfire impressions, I think. Man, it is hot. It's getting like in the fucking 60s. I'm gonna find another shirt, guys. Hold on. The hell? Why is my opal on the floor? So, oh, I forgot to shut the door. Damn it. Or the light off. I just left the light on like a heathen. Hey, I was looking at this Tool shirt, Joel, and it said Live on Tour 2010. Is that when we went? 2010? Hugs, Marsha. Bye. Hugs for everyone. Two. Oh, was he really? I hope they finish it. The Labyrinth is one of my favorite movies ever. It used to scare me so bad when I was a kid. I brought that up the other day. I'm going to show you the David Bowie doing it. I forgot what it was called, but I looked it up. What's it called? Oh, whatever. Here. Joel, you still here? Oop. Yeah, he when he did this, he had somebody. Joel, is 2010 when we saw Tool live? Because that's what the shirt that I had, I just looked at said. And I can't believe that that's how long ago it was when we saw Tool. I might have I have Tool 2 shirts though. I have 2 Tool shirts, and I thought only one of them was from a live show. So if 2010 was when we saw them, that's fucking crazy. It was that long ago. Especially because we saw Pussifer. Oh, my belts. No wonder my pants are falling down. My belt's missed a loop. It says live 2010 tour. I'll go get it. It's this one. This Tool shirt. I'm trying to twist it and make it look trippy in the camera. Damn it, I can't even do it. You could start out like here. About like this. And then come out like... Yeah, and in the back it says that. And then right here on the back it says summer 2010. And here's Kansas City. Hey hoes, thanks for coming by. I have another Tool shirt, I think. It's upstairs. Well, the only time I've ever seen them was with you, Joel. So that's why I was asking, was it really that long ago that I saw them with you? And also, you brought me to Pussifer. So I've only seen Maynard with you. Even though Christine and Robert always tried to get me to go with them. And I so regret not going with either of you. I think both of you tried to get me to go to their Conditions of My Parole tour when they came to Kansas City. And it was in the fucking, where was it, Joel? I can't remember the name of the place. Right down like off Valentine and 39th Street. I don't know. I've only seen Tool with you once. And I saw Pussifer with you. But that's not Tool. The Midland, thank you, yeah. And that would be such an awesome venue to see Maynard play in. Because it's such an intimate venue, you know. So my hair's starting to get kind of long. It's pretty damn curly today, honestly. I should go comb it. Oh yeah, I wanted to take my braid out today. And see if it really makes my hair wavy again. I used to do it, but I don't know if it's long enough to have any effect really. It's easier to do it with my eye instead of trying to use the camera. Yeah, it did it pretty good. Nice. Very nice. There we go. Oh, it kind of just, maybe I left it in a little too long. Made it a little bit more than curly, just a little curly. Well, I actually can't braid, my hair very well, all of it to the back. Like maybe when I'm looking in the camera I could, but I always had my stylist do it. Man, my bangs are sticking out and they're so fucked. I left the braid in way too long. It's fine. It's not really a big deal. It'll come out in the wash. And my hair is not long enough to braid right now in like a French braid. Like my stylist would always French braid it, and I thought it looked so fucking nice braided. And it was so much easier to take care of. Man, that is really curled up. Now I kind of understand what people with curly hair go through for that much of understanding. But it's hot, I gotta put my hair up. I should braid it again there, that way I don't have to worry. Well, like I said, it'll come out in the wash. Oh yeah. Good call, thanks guys.
Don't risk losing your Mo Health Net.
I didn't click on you on purpose. I clicked on you on purpose. Like I said, it'll come out. And I'm gonna like my own. I like my own stream. Of course I am. I don't like my own comments, but I will like my own stream. Don't care if that's cringe. This shows the.
Hey there. No need to adjust your TV,
inside,
or
so
more likely
I'm
your
assuming
phone.
it's gonna
You're
show
watching
him.
a recycled commercial. See, at Mint Mobile, we're always looking for innovative ways to save our money so we can save you
The
money.
guy that actually juggles the crystal ball.
So instead of paying for a new commercial, we're reusing this old one.
I've known Michael Motion's work for several years, and he does this incredible act, and what he does is as close to real magic as anything that I really know. We had this design for what Jareth was. and
Oh,
we
shit,
wanted
is that
him to
Jim
have
Henson?
certain kind of magical powers and something to express these magic powers, and so then we thought of the idea
Yeah.
of using Michael to do that.
I've brought you a gift.
What is it?
It's a crystal. Nothing more.
Got it? For the occasions, we wanted to use Michael's right arm to be David's arm. We set it up with a stand-in for David, so he could rehearse and rehearse and rehearse and try to get this move. We had to have Michael down behind David, and he had to be leaning down so that he wouldn't be in the camera shot. He's now working totally blind.
And that's so cool. That's how they did it.
When we
Dave
shot
Lowe
that
just
scene
couldn't
with
just
David,
fucking
he was
learn it.
incredibly patient.
I guess it would
Wait.
take a while to learn it. It's not something you can just learn on set. He's got a whole box of them.
Wait.
Like, we'll get
I've
it.
got a much better plan.
I don't know how many takes we did, but it was lots and lots.
Wait, I have a much better plan.
That looks good, even though I can see him from the
Frankly, it
side.
was very amusing. I don't think Michael Motion, the juggler, had much fun. It was agonizing for him.
Yeah, it looks
Wait.
like he's getting real upset, but that dude,
I've got a
come
much
on,
better
he's got
plan,
talent.
Huddle. Give her this.
What is it?
It's a present.
It ain't gonna hurt the little lady, is it?
Oh, now why the concern?
I won't do nothing to harm her.
Oh, come, Hogbrain. I'm surprised at you losing your head over a girl.
I ain't lost my head.
You don't think a young girl could ever like a repulsive little scab like you, do you?
Well, she said we
What? Bosom companions? Friends?
don't matter.
You'll give her that hoggle or I'll tip you straight into the bog of eternal stench before you can blink.
Yes, right.
Oh God, Hannah.
Today we're here to
You're
honor
right.
the
You're
legacy.
right, though. Even as a kid, I was like,
Symbols.
did they really have to do that?
Are nothing without the women and men that give them meaning. We need new heroes.
The Falcon and the Winter Soldier is relevant and gripping.
Oh yeah, what do you guys feel about the Dark Crystal? Oops, I played the video again. I'm gonna hit
I've
spacebar.
done Michael Motion's work for several years, and he does this incredible act, and what he does is as close to real magic as anything that I really know. We had this design for what Jareth was, and we wanted him to have certain kind of magical powers and something to express these magic powers, and so then we thought of the idea of using Michael to do that.
This scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Oh shit, you can't see. Yeah, oh, I'm looking back behind. I forgot the delay. Well, it was made by Jim Henson. They made a sequel. It's a weird movie to make a sequel to. He was mad because they were fighting over it, and he's like, "I still my shit, motherfuckers." Like, the fact that he was fighting for his shit till he lived, till his dying breath, that scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. And that this is how they die. And even the god beings that they're supposed to be scared the shit out of me when I was a kid. Oh, okay. Oh, because I was kind of like, how do you have a sequel to the Dark Crystal? I can't remember what the other things are called.
Join me on an adventure? Available February 24th.
Spoiler alert for the Dark Crystal, if you haven't seen Dark Crystal. Obviously. They didn't, man, I wanted to show it a little bit before that, but here. You can see that the Skeksis and the elders that took care of him, they're walking backwards. The elders are walking backwards into the Skeksis, and they're combining back into these entities that existed before the Dark Crystal was shattered, because he just put the last shard in there.
What was sundered and undone shall be whole, the two made one.
And Ogra, which is her, was made the... These guys scared the fuck out of me, I swear. Man.
Now the prophecy
Mystics, thank you.
is fulfilled. We are again one. Many ages ago, in our arrogance and delusion, we shattered the pure crystal, and our world split apart. Your courage and sacrifice have made us whole.
Have made us whole. Look at this. Look at the... I never realized this when I was a kid because they scared me and I didn't want to look at them. But the design is gorgeous, for real. Look at the little moon and circle and then the sun. And these guys are badass, dude. Jim Henson was such an amazing artist. And look at their hands, and they look like a combination of the Skeksis and the Mystics. They really do. Yeah, aliens for sure. And they have like tree branches for hair, but like their hands are much more usable than the Mystics had. They had like these kinds of hands or something like that, I think. And it's weird to know that, like, they got, it's kind of like a DBZ thing where their evil and good sides split when they split open the Dark Crystal. And the Skeksis, the evil ones, never wanted to recombine. For some reason, they wanted to stay apart. And the Mystics could not fight the Skeksis because the good part that came away, and I think they might have hunted them actually and killed them that way, because if they were not, if they didn't kill their pair, their mystic pair, if the Dark Crystal was ever fixed or repaired, when this eclipse, this certain solar eclipse that was happening right then, when it happened, they would come back together. And it said the lore says that that's the last time that they have a chance to come together, because after that, by the thousands or whatever of years it'll take for the next same alignment, Like they'll be too apart and they will not be able to come back together, or they might just be dead. I'm not exactly sure. I'd like to know more lore about the Dark Crystal, but not if it's gonna fuck it up.
And restore the true power of the crystal.
Because why would the Skeksis not want to be able to do something like this?
She is part of you, as we all are part of each other.
And they're like the last two of their kind, pretty much. Because they were hunted down by the Skeksis. And he was raised by the Mystics. He doesn't know their original language or anything. And they killed her. They were gonna kill him, but she sacrificed herself to save him.
Make you the... Now we leave you the crystal of truth. Make your world in its light.
I guess that does leave room for a sequel. Make your world in its light. Like, they now have this powerful fucking crystal. Gosh, that music brings back. And now they have this, like, gorgeous, super powerful crystal that I imagine. And that's the... Oh, you can't see where I'm going.
This is live from PS5 with a PlayStation Plus update.
Historic scenes unfolding in
An artist beyond his time, or I don't know. I don't like saying artists are beyond their time. I just think he's a revolutionary artist. Oh yeah, this is Dr. Bernard making fun of one of the guys that was on Hot Ones and was like with the throat spray and was like, you can drink this, right? It's okay, right? And then he goes on like what would happen if somebody like actually drank a whole bottle. Yeah, I will put one. I think there is one band that I won't get claimed for. What was their fucking name? Shit. Oh no, dude, it's escaped my memory. I may never get that back again because it was such a fucking obscure band. Clash of the Titans? No. Well, you know what else that reminds me of? God, it was like Mouse something, and it's not Modest Mouse. Although that would be something good to, I want to find a Modest Mouse song to add to the chat playlist. God, what band were they? The movie, it reminds me of The Never-Ending Story. I don't think I'm timed out. What? I'm not playing anything. What the fuck happened? What the fuck was that about? Dude, see, even if I pause it, even if I talk over it, it's like I don't have any recourse. I have nothing There's nothing I can do. Now, this is... makes me not want to play fucking anything else. Like... I wanted to watch this fucking, oh shit. Oh wait, no, that was an hour ago. That was the highlights channel. Because I was going to stream until H3, but I think they still got an hour until they stream. Dude, it's like, no matter what I fucking do, they keep fucking me over and like taking... I got my stream taken down the other day for something that it didn't even come on like that and tell me. It was after my stream had already aired and never went off. Netflix took my whole stream down because of that song I put of Adam Sandler singing about Chris Farley. And Netflix took it down. The whole fucking stream is unavailable now because of that 3.5 minutes of him singing. And they said that since this is the first time, it's a warning, but next time you'll get a strike. And I'm like, a strike? What the fuck? I'm not even monetized. How are you giving me strikes? And I get 3 strikes and done? It's like, I'm so close to just going to fucking Twitch. I wonder where Hose went. You still here, Hose? Yeah, at least Dennis tried to eat the chicken feed. He really did try. Oh no. We're not getting into that because that doctor's a little graphic. Dude, I'm so scared. I want to watch a critical video, but I'm scared it'll fucking... Let's watch an H3, because he said that he doesn't participate in this anymore.
Okay, so this one is Kira Kitty, 21-year-old Twitch streamer from Singapore, who does study, chat, and bikini streams.
Read chat.
I saw a lot of people being like, "Oh, I hate her. She's the worst." So does she have some kind of reputation, or is it just whatever?
Shit, I forgot to get papers at
like
the store.
typical woman streamers.
She's like a IRL streamer.
Why,
Wait, what do you mean by that, Ethan?
No, because like there's an army of incels that on all streamers.
Okay, typical.
Especially ones that wear like bikinis or whatever.
Right. I got
So
it.
is it just that, or has she done actual other things?
I don't know.
I don't know.
She has an
She's been
OnlyFans.
streaming for a long time, so I'm sure.
If none of us are familiar, we probably shouldn't.
Yeah.
She also apparently has a website where she sells bathwater,
be like,
farts,
I
and
don't
stockings.
know.
I'm on
It's
her.
not that hard.
I'm on her
Oh.
link tree.
She sounds based then.
Yeah,
She used to be involved with like Ice Poseidon back in the days, I remember.
Oh, she's probably a terrible person then.
No. But she hasn't been streaming with anyone on like the Ice Poseidon community in a long time.
So yesterday she was having a study session in the library when her phone streaming camera was suddenly taken away. Here's the clip. I can see why she
Why
people
would
just
you
sit
be
in the library and stream that? Like, what the? This shit's out of
interacting
control.
with
What are we doing
chat
here?
in the library?
She's
Unless you were
okay. I just did
chatting
Subway
back
for
to
20
them
minutes.
in-
Who am I?
Okay, I was about. Wasn't sure if you were self-aware when you were saying that or not, but I'm glad you.
No,
you
but the
landed
way
on
I
that.
did it was interesting. The way that they did it wasn't
You're a
cool or
fucking
interesting.
hypocrite.
So here it is. Let's just watch.
Zach is the sound king, dude.
By the way, is Singapore like a gorgeous country? Because this is the nicest library I've ever seen.
Singapore is very wealthy.
I was like, holy shit, this is like the future of libraries.
Before people get mad at me,
library.
I'm sure the wealth inequality there is also insane.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's it's sort of the banking center of Asia. So
Okay.
there's a lot of like finance and stuff that happens there, and
Man,
She
look
travels
there's a lot of
so
wealth.
this might,
it's not
this might not even be Singapore. I know she travels a lot. but-
like this.
Just
how it's just
It's a
little
very
wavy,
nice library.
And then you got
Wherever it is
this.
a great library.
Beautiful, really.
Stunning.
It's
Wait,
so
when did the
good,
snatch
dude.
happen?
I left it in for way too long.
'Cause
Right at the beginning, right here.
This is the snatch.
This is.
But why is it already streaming then?
She
Yeah,
so
it's on the same.
she was streaming
He's
from her
always been like
phone.
that.
So the
Oh, she went.
the
Did she go to the bathroom
thief-
or something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So she got up, went to the bathroom, kept streaming. Riveting stuff here.
Weird.
because that was her study space. Was right there.
There was a clip that went kind of viral of another IRL streamer who got her phone stolen.
Isn't
So I'm
that-
guessing she
that's
got
illegal
inspiration
here.
from that.
You can't go into a public restroom filming
So,
here.
someone is snagging her phone. Anyone in that library is not stealing anything.
Yeah, no shit.
Look at that. What library has ambient lighting, dude? Oh. So she dropped the phone. It showed her face, and then she immediately ended the stream in embarrassment. Funny.
Come on.
Now, so when the phone was dropped by the quote thief, it was revealed that it was Kira Kitty who pretended to steal her own phone, then abruptly ended it. It's unclear whether she'll face any consequence. What consequence?
Consequence.
Just people in comments are saying that they hope people ban her and this is stupid.
Okay. Could have so
Streamers
easily
shouldn't
played
be
that off that she
allowed.
was just fucking around.
Yeah, totally
Yeah.
could have just. She did let out a few giggles before ending it, but people were like, the fact that she ended it and didn't talk about it is very embarrassing.
I have no.
He's having a big joke.
I have no problem with it. She's just trying to make interesting content. Who gives a fuck? She's sitting in a library. Of course, it's.
I don't think she should get in trouble.
Oh my
I
God,
think
she
it's
sits in a
hilarious.
library in a
Person
bikini?
Putting any lame clickbait out.
That's kind of interesting.
Now we're talking.
I thought there was no shows, no shirt, no service.
Compelling content.
This is good
So,
stuff.
so here, okay, now I get why people are watching.
Someone was saying in my
This is
chat
good.
the other day that they
You
were
can
from
sit in a
Hawaii or
bikini?
something. Then
In a library?
like in Hawaii, it's normal for
Why not?
people to come
I mean, with
in
that
without
lighting,
shoes
she's
and
basically in
shirt.
like a tanning bed.
But it's always
some-
at like
so
the
getting some
perfect
rays.
temperature out there. So of
You know, we
course.
got nice libraries here in LA too.
Yeah, right, bro.
I got
Excuse
we
me.
have nice
When's the last time you've
library
been to
in
the
Kansas
Central
City that
Library?
I used to go
Does
to
it have
all the
well
time
lit?
with this girl.
It does.
Shelves
Very
with
well lit.
women in
I
bikinis.
don't want to talk.
I don't know about the
shouldn't talk
bikini.
about
Bro,
her
if you go to a
online.
public library in LA, all you're gonna see is like a homeless dude jerking
She's
off.
very,
You are
very
so-
sweet.
Yo.
And
Never mind.
How dare you.
If you go to a public
Stand the
library,
library.
you're 100% guaranteed to see an old weird
Well, I'm
vagrant
not-
jerking
Never.
off.
It's very safe and
about it.
clean
On a
in the Los
computer.
Angeles public library system.
You know what,
a
Dan?
beautiful-
You know what, Dan? I'm sorry, Cam. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Go for it. Go for it, Zach.
I support the library system, but Ethan is 100% right.
Oh God, come
0%.
on.
I've actually
Doing.
gone to the libraries here a lot, and they're very nice.
Me too. I love
That's what I'm saying. We have good libraries here.
Look at
That's
this
where
fucking
I'd get
You
photo.
could
all
say
my
lots
science
of
fair stuff.
lots of shitty things about LA, and you'd be right.
They
But
have
the
this
libraries are nice.
beautiful mural in there. There's no people jacking off in there. Maybe there's
look
people in
at this.
bikinis.
That
I
is
didn't
gorgeous.
see anybody in a bikini.
It's a gorgeous
There was
building.
once a
Dude,
homeless
I've
guy
seen
that
so many
couldn't
people take a
wake up
shit in the
bathroom,
planter
and I had to
at
tell
the
him
walk
to
by
end
me.
Which
it.
one?
The one in the
Like,
valley.
at the thing, I
So
was like,
many
"There's a
people
guy
take
that I
a
think
shit
he,
in the
like, shot
planter."
How many times have
Zach,
you seen that happen?
you literally shit on
Over-
somebody's lawn.
You
Yeah.
are that guy. It was totally you.
lawn. It was a lawn. It wasn't a library.
It's worse. It's private property. It's somebody's house.
Dan does have a good point, Zach.
It was
That
a
was
lawn.
before Narcan was
I'm
a
not
common
just
thing
saying.
to have.
Wow, this is gorgeous. Is there? Where's a good place to jerk off in this joint?
What do you want?
The public computers, man. You know how many fucking creepers are tossing off there?
Yeah, it's a lot.
She
I'm
doesn't
scared to
even
even
wanna
look
get
at their
close to the
monitors or
bag.
at them when I see
I didn't think
people like
so.
that.
Well,
And-
it's sticky, dude.
Oh,
And
no.
just to plug the LA Public Library a little bit more, they have public 3D printers
For
at
free.
the Central
What?
Library now that you can come in and use for free.
That
Get a load
is
of this. Get a load of this.
Are they
super cool.
incredible.
paying you, Dan? Like, why are you?
Yeah.
The library is a good resource. Everyone should sign up.
Hell yeah!
Sign up, get a library.
Adobe,
Oh, this is
Everybody should have a
It's a
library.
nice card, actually.
It's a beautiful card. It's
That's a nice
Don't
card.
show the back. Don't dox your number.
Look at that. You hear that?
People are gonna check out.
I'm
gonna check out 1,000 books.
People are gonna check out so many books with your card.
I'm gonna have so many overdraft fees. Look at this guy. Yeah, he's got a rare one.
The one time I got sent to collections, I didn't have credit. I didn't even know anything about it when I was in college, but I checked out a book from the school library for a project, and I forgot to return it. They sent that shit to collections for like $500.
Wait, the school?
Yes.
They legit sent you to collections?
Yes.
That's
and then I
insane.
found out like years later when I was like trying to do something with credit, I never knew. And they're like, there's a huge red flag on your credit report.
No.
Yeah, a fucking book from the library.
For a book?
Huh?
Dude, that's the Seinfeld episode, the library card.
Yeah.
Was this public school or college?
UCSC. Hey guys, I'm smoking
college.
weed, so I'm actually
Fucked.
getting pretty hungry. I'm
That is
actually gonna
fucked.
go make myself a bowl of cereal. I'll be right
This
back.
is so funny. It's unclear if she'll face consequences, but some commenters are calling for it. What are you talking about, dummies? A comment under the Reddit live stream fails uploaded said, honestly, at this point, I wish our mods would go back to banning streamers. I don't know. I don't care. Well, what you guys... This is so
Why are
embarrassing.
people taking it so seriously? It's embarrassing.
I personally, I don't even think it's a problem. Like, people are making content on this platform all the time, doing all
Also-
kinds of outrageous shit. Who cares?
The outrage around like bikini streamers and like whenever they do anything wrong, people just come down super hard on them because they don't want them on the platform.
So
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's what it is. Aiden Ross, by the way, he goes, I think, dude, this just happened. Think about this. He put out a statement. I think hot tub, booby streamers, whatever, need to be banned from Twitch. Meanwhile, I'll be on Kick streaming porn.
Porn to a bunch of teenagers.
Like, bro.
He's so dumb.
You
Holy
are the
fuck.
so dumb, dude. So dumb.
Quite dumb.
Okay, that's the story. Well, she's acquitted. I face consequences. We need to. The Twitch governing body needs to make a statement on this egregious act. So many. This is the worst thing about Twitch is all these fucking sweaty incel basement dwelling fucking weirdos.
Gamers. Just say gamers.
Gamers, yeah, gamers.
Please help me.
It followed me here, and it's gonna keep coming for us. We need to fight back. Ready? I'm ready.
Come on, mother!
Scream, only in theaters March 10th.
Holy shit. I'm sorry, guys. How long did I leave you with dead air? I did not mean to do that. Sorry for leaving you with dead air. I hope that wasn't too long. Oh, let's watch it. Oh, that's the whole thing. Let's go to their clips channel and find a funny clip to react to. Since I'm fucking literally scared to go anywhere else except them or Hassan. Yeah, where's that going, huh? Let's do this, cause this fucking dude, man, I had to talk to him in group today. He kept saying, well, I don't know if Andrew Tate did that. I'm like, no, yeah, he admitted to it. I can show you he admitted to it. And he's like, well, we don't know. And I'm like, no, he's a sex trafficker. He's a woman beater. And yes, I hope he becomes a better person. I absolutely
Andrew
do.
Taint.
I
This
hope
man's
he
in
gives that
jail
shit
rotting.
back.
So awesome. He tweeted out, I
But
updated my will
won't
from
put
prison.
up
I will
with
be donating
anybody
100 million to
just
start a
because
charity
he
to protect men
says-
from false accusations. No, you're not.
Just because he says little pearls of wisdom that anyone can say, like take control of your life, start working out. If you want a better body, work out and eat better and actually do it. You know, anybody, like any dime store freaking or even penny store advice column BS that this guy is saying, and then he'll use some obvious thing that everybody can agree with and then try to set up that as him having some kind of authority, and then saying something insane that makes no fucking sense, and then trying to use his previous authority to make the insane shit make people think that that's true. Like, your woman is your property. And if she, and look at Fresh and Fit. Fresh and Fit think that a woman having an Instagram is cheating, straight up. Because women get off emotionally and men get off physically. And physically, it doesn't have anything to do with emotions. That's why it's okay for men to cheat on women, but not women to cheat on men. Because they have emotions. And we were in men's group today, so especially being in men's group, I had to be like, no, dude, like, I will never abide anybody riding for Andrew Tate. And I won't lie to you, he is a bad, bad person. I hope he gets better. And I'm like, dude, you know he's in jail, right? And you know he's not getting out. And he's like, well, I don't keep up with any of that stuff, so I don't know about any of that stuff. I just listen to his, motivational stuff. But to me, that's kind of like how I feel about Michael Jackson now. Like, you know, Michael Jackson groomed and raped many, many young boys. And when I say many, I imagine I've heard 2 seriously convincing stories, and that is a lot to me. I don't know if it might be in the 10s or more, but it could be. And if he and Jeffrey Epstein ever crossed paths, I'm sure they became best friends. But that's like, I can't, or Bill Cosby. Like, I can no longer consume their content. I fucking love Michael Jackson. I used to know how to play, Billie Jean, the Billie Jean song. Billie Jean is not my lover, she's just a girl. You know, that song, I used to play it on guitar. But now that I've seen that documentary on Michael Jackson, I can no longer consume his content. I just don't feel like it's right. Hey, little baby girl. Yeah, I love you. So if somebody brings up anything good Andrew Tate has said, I said, yeah, man, because I think it's important to not just say things, but actually do good things. You can't say good things all the time, but do horrible things. And be a good person or a role model.
Nice try, though. First of all, there's no way he has that much money. I don't give a how many people he's trafficked. And second of all, you definitely didn't do that.
I'm the one getting plowed.
God willing, we'll find out if it's true or not soon.
Why? Because you think he's going to die?
I didn't say anything about that.
Well,
It is what it is.
what did you mean?
I just said, God willing, we'll find out in the near future.
God wills it.
Inshallah.
Alhamdulillah. What does that
Oh,
mean?
no.
Alhamdulillah. Does that mean God wills
means
it?
thank God.
Oh,
God is great. Inshallah means God willing.
inshallah.
Inshallah.
Yeah.
Inshallah. He says, I would never myself. Okay.
I am not suicidal.
I knew it was coming. Thank you, Zach.
There was actually, he's been kind of like sad
I think he
tweeting.
thinks he's actually.
There
gonna
was the
get
one where he's like, I almost cried.
assassinated.
Did you guys see that one?
It
Where- I'm
didn't-
trying to
I
find
guess
it.
Damn,
really
this is
funny.
big.
It's kind of probably.
He almost cried.
Yeah.
He almost had a real human emotion for a second.
Here.
But he said that he didn't, though, right?
No, he did not.
Okay,
He
thank
almost
God.
did.
Oh, thank God.
No!
I mean, so
Find that one,
embarrassing.
maybe? This like dollar store motivational shit from prison
I have small dick energy.
is so fucking stupid that people actually still
They got that soundbite too.
are reading this. God, men
Of
are
course
pathetic.
they do.
I need to be their daddy. How do I daddy up for these boys?
You know what I saw on the freeway on my way to work today?
How old is this? Is this before he started doing? No. I think
It's
this
a
might be
banner
after
over
he got.
the
Didn't he
freeway.
get kicked off? Oh shit!
It
Sorry
said
guys, I had
hashtag
to
free
chat
Andrew
down.
Tate.
I'm sure that's going
Didn't
to
he
be a
get
huge
kicked off
influence over
TikTok?
the Romanian.
Over the
government.
Romanian judicial
Right.
system.
I'm sure they'll see it.
This banner
Yeah.
in Los Angeles, California.
Fresh
Here he
and
says,
fit
he goes,
are.
this man actually tweeted this out. Lock yourself in your bathroom without your phone or laptop and try to sit for an hour. I'm at day 43 and counting. I almost cried today. Almost.
Is that Jordan Peterson? That's Andrew Tate. What the fuck is that?
Hey, how about do that and then
Do it.
imagine you've been human trafficked by Andrew Tate.
That's the game.
300,000 likes almost. 23,
yes.
24 million views. For whatever the views are worth.
I mean, yeah, that's nothing, but.
Please bring me pizza.
Imagine you get, well, how long did he say? An hour? Imagine you get an hour where you're not forced to be on camera and naked so guys can jerk off to you. Imagine that.
Poor Andrew
have an
Tate. He
hour
almost
to
shed a
yourself.
tear.
So you getting out soon?
Did you guys see Alinity's first stream back? Or like one of her first streams back? She was wearing a sweatshirt and she was like crying because she's like, I don't have to show cleavage all the time anymore. I can do what I want. Like, I guess that guy was really trying to control her.
Soon? Like
I don't
Yeah, I
think so.
miss him.
from his like
Treating her
temporary hold or
really
whatever?
shitty,
They did
like
another 30
Prada.
days, so he's got 60
I
days.
felt
So
sorry
he's got
for him.
another 2 weeks.
Is he still Muslim? Is that still a thing, or is he over that
I
phase?
haven't really seen any mention of that.
No, he is. He is. He tweets about Islam and stuff.
No, okay.
Okay, cool.
Because he's in prison now. He's got a.
Yeah.
He's
Usually
what I was
people go in
wondering,
and get
too.
converted.
Right.
Exactly.
I thought it would be that.
Brought it in there.
He's an innovator.
The man really already thinks he's like a. What do you call it? An imam?
The prophet. Yeah.
Is imam prophet?
Yeah.
No, not imam. Lena, how do you explain imam?
I
It's
know.
It's a
and
leader, right?
it's-
Like a
I
rabbi?
can't remember
Priest, right?
which is
Yes,
which.
It's
yeah,
higher up than a
religious
chef.
leader.
Yeah, he
Like
thinks
a
he's
bishop
But
or
the
something.
one
It's
that
like a
does
chef
the
with-
most
with riz.
talking, and he's on the left
So a bishop.
side of the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an imam. Mama. Oi, mama.
He
That's what they always say. They come into the mosque.
is
Oi,
Oi,
bae.
like,
mama.
I'd say the other
Oi.
guy that doesn't say much.
The
and just
mommy's
sits on the
here.
other side of
The
the table and
mommy's
laughs,
here.
Has
Yeah, Andrew.
the most
Andrew Tate
brain, has the brain
is,
cell, and then the other guy that talks
sitting
the
there
most is
crying by
constantly
himself,
trying
so-
Not
to
crying.
take it from him.
I almost cried today.
Almost cried today.
Like
I'm
you
a
said,
bum.
they're fighting over it.
Almost cried today.
Ever wonder why so many people say they want to learn guitar, but very few actually learn to play? It's simple. Too many people try to learn with YouTube videos, and guess what? It doesn't work.
The only way is practice. There's no quick way to get a talent. I lost my scalpel. That's okay. I can use this. This is a really nice, honestly, the shape, I really, not having like a stabbing edge sometimes is really, really useful. I've got a pocket knife that I also carry that does. In fact, I just dropped it when I was doing my belt stuff earlier. But, oh, and check this out. If we are going to make if we are going to keep doing the t-shirt thing, I got a bunch of places in Kansas City that do addiction treatment, and I'm going to go through here and see if there's a place that needs anything. Because I was going to make a shirt for addiction treatment, and I guess I was going to have it, you know, because... In fact, I think that's what I named my stream, right? One day at a time. Yeah, I named it One Day at a Time. And I was thinking the shirt could be one noodle at a time. Kind of like a double entendre joke. But it's still about addiction, and it goes to an addiction charity. I think that's what I want it to be, because I was wanting to draw like this crazy drawing of somebody that was like, you could see the dichotomy of them trying to put on a mask and saying everything's okay to the world when inside they're really screaming for help. But, you know, a super complicated print like that, I don't know, for merch, for charities, I don't know, I just don't. And then I came up with one that was just a heart that was stabbed with a needle, and it bled like a rainbow, but also drops of blood in the rainbow. But I'm like, we can't have needles on the merch. And I wish it wasn't too expensive, because otherwise I'd want to put like the Serenity Prayer on the back of the shirt. But I imagine every single letter that you put on the shirt costs money and takes money away from the charity. So one noodle at a time is, I think, a good one. Maybe a noodle bowl with a chopstick that is only got one noodle in the chopsticks. Oh, that's fine. I have a brush that works really good with my hair, and I use Head and Shoulders shampoo, and I've never had a problem with dandruff, but I mean, honestly, the first time I bought it is because I was looking for my normal brand and they didn't have it, And I was like, well, Head and Shoulders is really expensive. Let's see, like, why it's so expensive. And I bought it. And this is back in the day when I had really long hair. And I was like, holy shit, this makes my hair feel amazing. So I've always used Head and Shoulders. Because it's like it's just a really nice shampoo and it makes my hair feel amazing. Yeah, one noodle on the chopstick. Oh my gosh, do you guys want to watch Content Court? That showed up. We've only got about 30 minutes and then Ethan is going to go live, so maybe we should watch something else actually. How about we try to watch Critical? I already got fucking...
At Mint Mobile, we're always looking for innovative ways to save you money, so you can keep paying $15 a month for premium wireless. That's why instead of hiring an expensive director for this commercial, we found someone willing to work for Candy.
Every now and again, there's some extremely niche drama that I get made aware of, and almost every time without fail, it is extraordinarily entertaining. Yesterday, I was made aware of some drama in a art community, but not like general art. It was poster art. So a company called Poster Spy was contacted by a film festival to do some art for them. But the rate they were offering for the work was really low, so Poster Spy declined. And this was taken as a declaration of war. This was an event so powerful in the poster art community, it was like the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. The organizer of the film festival went into a complete, unhinged frenzy. But before getting into all that, I'd like to give a thanks to today's sponsor, Honkai Star Rail. Big thanks to Honkai Star Rail for sponsoring today's video. Honkai Star Rail is a new strategy RPG which features a deep and fun turn-based combat system, as well as large maps with an emphasis on exploration, as well as a lot of puzzle-solving elements. It's free to play, and it also supports cross-platform play, so that way you can log in on mobile or PC, and the data shared across all the platforms. It's a sci-fi epic set in a universe spanning thousands of years. You get to experience a meticulously crafted sci-fi world through side stories and rich in-game lore, and it's all presented beautifully with stunning effects during battle that keeps the combat very fulfilling and always engaging. From orbital cannons, ice walls, full-fledged armies, just a ton that make it extremely exciting. And of course the character art design is amazing, and there's also highly polished cutscenes as well as beautiful music to accompany everything. It's another new fantastic game from the makers of Genshin Impact Hoyoverse. So if you're interested in checking it out, you can pre-register for the game using the link in the description below for some special rewards. Huge thanks again to Honkai Star Rail for sponsoring today's video. He started stomping his feet around, soiling his diaper, going on massive tirades about like how disrespectful it was to decline, and then eventually hatched his evil supervillain plan of using AI art instead, but then
what was
thanks
this guy,
to today's sponsor,
the original
Honkai
thing that he was talking about?
Festival, to do some art for them. But the rate they were offering for the work was really low, so Poster Spy declined. And this was taken as a declaration of war. This was an event so powerful in the poster art community, it was like the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. The organizer of the film festival went into a complete unhinged frenzy. But before getting into all that, I'd like to give a thanks to today's sponsor, Honkai Star Rail. If you're interested in checking it out, you can pre-register. Huge thanks again. Feet around, soiling his diaper, going on massive tirades about like how disrespectful going today's video. He started stomping his feet around, soiling his diaper, going on massive tirades about like how disrespectful it was to decline, and then eventually hatched his evil supervillain plan of using AI art instead, but then blaming Poster Spy for suggesting it. So
okay, so he's blaming that guy. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go put my bowl, or I gotta go wash my bowl.
The company that guy ran is called Animalus Fabula, and they're doing a film festival. And for promotional pieces of art, he wanted to commission Poster Spy, but wasn't offering enough to make it worth their time. So instead used AI art, but then wanted to make a big stink about it because he let people know that this is all AI generated art, no artists were paid for this work, and said that this was a suggestion from Poster Spy, which is very not great in the art field right now, because obviously artists would like to continue getting commissioned work and not be replaced by AI. And the organizer of the film festival, his name's Tom McPhee, he knew that. So he wanted to ruin the reputation of Poster Spy in the biggest way that he could. So he just started blaming them for suggesting AI art instead of paying artists, even though that was never the case. He just offered a shit deal that Poster Spy declined. I've never seen a professional get this mad about getting told no for commissioned work. Tom McPhee was more upset about this than if he found his own wife cheating on him. He went on crazy long rants that Poster Spy publicly put on Twitter for all of us to enjoy. Now, this is important. The person behind Poster Spy that directly interacted with Tom McPhee, his name is Jack. So every time that Tom McPhee is emailing Poster Spy, he's always talking to Jack and making it clear. So he'll say these big things like, change or die, Jack. That's the way the universe works. Change or die, Jack. It honestly sounds like he's pretending to be Senator Armstrong out of Metal Gear Rising. Nanomachines, son. Come on, Jack. Like, that, he is literally Senator Armstrong, but if he was the lamest fucking goofball of all time. So I want to go over all of this and show you all of the receipts that Poster Spy put on Twitter. Poster Spy was recently accused of suggesting a film festival use AI and not pay artists. This is categorically not true.
There's only one thing better than... Now he's talking about it on his live, so, I mean, is there anything else?
The Philly cheesesteak.
Than...
The Philly cheesesteak breakfast burrito. That sliced ribeye, roasted peppers, onions, melty.
Get off. I don't like it.
This week I was asked by Tom McPhee, the executive director of Animal is Fabula, to run a poster competition for his film festival poster at a client, citing that artists should deserve fair payment. Thanks to Jack at Poster Spy for recommending we use AI to generate our art and save our non-profit money. What a piece of shit. What the fuck? Wait,
what? So he just lied about that guy straight up?
You were a huge help yesterday. Thanks again. We're excited you're going to share this example with the collective. It's a great example of economics for anyone to see in real time. I will credit you for helping our tiny nonprofit with this really great cost-saving process to use AI to generate art to communicate our mission to the world. Even though this guy just turned down their very low commission rate. So they were so upset that he turned them down that they're now throwing all of the blame for them using AI on him to make him look bad. What a piece of shit. What? That is so ridiculously petty.
And that's
this guy seems fucking
painting,
unhinged.
Honestly. Was that just like a tiger?
I came to you to try and spend money, dude, with your peeps. You go off the rails, sick your peeps on our page, and go into a rage fest all because you made AI the most relevant option when you said go somewhere, just not here. And I have issues? I really don't. I'm super happy with how things turned out, Jack. And I just can't thank you enough. Go ahead and rage all you want. I'm smiling and I'm super happy how things turned out. And with every email you send and goon you send to our page, I revel. I revel greatly. You were mean to me, Jack. How old is this guy? 9? You were so mean to me, Jack. That's why I ate all the animal crackers and left you none. and told me to go away with my money elsewhere when I came to you for help. I did go away, and you're still not happy. Is there something fundamentally wrong with you, Jack? The world is changing radically fast, and it appears you just got run over by the way you used to look at things. Change or die, Jack. That's what the universe is all about. Change or die. Bro, this Tom McPhee has watched way too much, like, B-tier anime.
Oh my goodness.
What the fuck?
Look at my puppy.
Why are you reading it like that? Because of his
Puppy
punctuation.
pup.
I'm smiling and I'm super happy, period. How things turned out, period.
Can you see her?
It's the way he wrote it. I really don't, period. Like, that's how he has written it. Like an actual anime monologuer. I can actually imagine him holding a skull in one of his hands while typing with the other as he's giving this speech. This motherfucker thinks he's a villain in an 80s movie for real. I know. He is super mentally unwell, judging by the way he's written this. Because keep in mind, all Jack did was say, no thank you, 250 is a little low. You should find someone else for that price. So instead of doing that, they used AI, and then when people realized it was AI, they just said it was all posters or Poster Spy's idea for using AI, which is a big no-no in the art community.
That's why he's not.
So then they throw all of it on him, and then for some reason still come back with a message. Oh, cute. He wants to get Wired UK to write an article about us. What's this? Who are these weirdos? So, to be clear, I am an evidence gatherer. It serves me in my creative capacity, and I wish to thank you for the great deal of evidence your lot have provided to use as it was used in an attempt to terrorize and harass our non-profit. How long have you been building your Facebook presence? It would be a shame to lose all that hard work, or other people's hard work is what I meant to say.
There you go.
Isn't your Facebook and website mostly other people's work? Did you pay them to use it? Let's revisit this brilliant past week, shall we? I reach out to pay your people some money to make some art. It was a very low price that he declined, which he has every right to decline. That is where it all started. You lowballed and he said no thanks. And you had this massive fucking blow up. Holy shit, these guys are weird. Your rebuff tells me in so many ways saying no. What? You rebuff tell me in so many ways saying no.
Yeah.
He just said no. Like all he did was say no. It's too low.
You gonna catch?
Inspiring my deep desire to not have to deal with people like you again and go straight away to AI to make our art ourselves for free. I thank you for this direct result of our interaction.
You know what?
And you lose your
That
mind.
deserves you a treat. Huh?
Where? Where did he lose his mind? Where was that? I must have missed that stage here. Because I certainly haven't seen it. You, sir, are just like your country. You have no sense of holding the Commonwealth together because you're making ridiculous assumptions of how to earn a living. You're selling your minions down the drain with this crap. You foist on them.
Come here. Come here. Yeah.
You foist on them.
Oh, yeah.
What is that? Is that a word I don't know, or is he using Rick and Morty gibberish?
Yeah, that's what hand is.
Foist means to impose an unwelcome or unnecessary person on. I'm not familiar enough with the word to understand if that makes any sense at all in this context, but great word choice. I see he too subscribes to the Webster's Word of the Day. I can only hope you continue to attempt to slam and subvert as we continue to use AI to promote our work and tell the world how we were so inspired by you and your collective to do so. I will literally mention it every time. I am even thinking about reaching out to a friend at Wired UK I've done stories with to share this delicious moment in time. I hope you don't mind if I drop your name in the name of Poster Spy. It's only fitting you get credit where credit is due. How does it feel to be a part of why artists in your realm aren't getting paid? It's a direct result of your super flawed strategy. Bro, Tom McPhee, this man is a menace. This man thinks he's like in Gotham right now.
Good girl.
Literally all because he just declined a lowball commission offer. Thank you so much for delivering your masses to zombiedom by attempting to hold back the universe. What in the good heavens, Tom? Jeepers.
I love you. Yeah, I know.
I fed you perfectly, and you didn't disappoint. Now you are the zombie apocalypse. This is the cringiest shit ever. This is worse than that Reddit old copy pasta about in this moment I am euphoric not because of some phony false god, because I am enlightened by my own intelligence. That our atheism shit. That is Tom. That guy who wrote that Reddit post grew up and became Tom McPhee.
She's my baby girl.
Lastly, I'm an OG motherfucker at this shit. And I use little toothpick dicks like you to clean my teeth after a snack. You're using dicks to clean your teeth?
Shiba. I spell it.
Why would you be cleaning your teeth with dick?
Though.
What the fuck are you talking about? That's like the worst tough guy talk ever.
Here we go.
What?
Who is this? Here's my girl. Oh.
I can actually feel the steam coming out of his head as he was typing this, trying to cobble together some kind of insults. And he came up with, I'm an OG motherfucker who uses little toothpick dicks to clean my teeth after a snack.
What?
So tell me, Mr. Jack, is it me writing that or AI? It's you, Tom. It's you. That would be pretty like profound if this had any semblance of potential AI generated shit. This is not ChatGPT. Not even ChatGPT could be this unhinged and stupid. No shot. This is you, Tom. Let's get some real press on this now, don't you think? This might be a really timely story.
No.
For the first time, I agree with Tom. This is a great story. This is, as he called it, a delicious moment in time.
Cam for her. Would you? Why you
What is his organization? Animalis Fabula. It's a film festival? I mean, he does sound like a drama kid. Nothing too crazy here. It looks like the only thing he's ever done is this film festival. Does his LinkedIn say he's an OG? Oh, yeah. It was Animalis Fabula, and then prior OG motherfucker, of course.
There was a live that I saw on this that was really fucking good. And I don't think it was Tom Arnold. I don't think I knew the person. I don't think it was a year ago. Maybe it was Tom Arnold. Oh, not Captain. Addiction, The Kid, no. From Hollywood Homeless and Black, A Mighty Recovery Story. I don't remember. Hockey. It was a gymnast that... Yeah, this one. It was Greg Louganis. This was a really good mental health talk. And I figured I'll go with this today.
He's a decorated Olympic diver. You may remember him from many of his infamous dives, and Addiction Talk is going to show you more of his story tonight. Let's take a look.
Greg Louganis has been called the greatest diver in U.S. history. He started competing at a young age and eventually retired in 1988 after winning 5 Olympic medals, 5 world championship titles, and 47 national titles. Many people will remember his infamous scene during the diving preliminary competition at the Seoul Olympics when Greg hit his head on the diving board. For most divers, an accident that severe would be competition ending, if not career ending. But not
I got
for
it
Greg.
on my
He
phone,
qualified
so
for the
I
finals
try to
and went
look
on to
and
win
make
the
sure
gold
that
in the
it
men's
doesn't-
3-meter springboard event.
that
In
I immediately
1995,
stop
Greg
it when
shocked
it
the
does
world
that,
when he
if
announced
I
on
catch
Barbara
it.
Walters 2020 and the Oprah Winfrey Show that he is gay and HIV positive. The interviews were in advance of the release of his autobiography,
good
Breaking the Surface, which detailed the struggles he faced on his journey to gold medal glory, including his battle with addiction. During his career, Greg has also appeared in 8 films and on numerous television shows, and has even met several U.S. presidents. Today, he's a coach, speaker, author, actor, activist, and humanitarian. Addiction Talk starts now.
And now we have Greg joining us to share more of his story. Greg, as we were talking to people, telling them that you were going to be on Addiction Talk, so many people were very interested in your story because they remembered you. You were kind of the household name. We saw you on the Wheaties box and all of that. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. They're probably saying, is he still alive?
I know, because we see you as a young man, but you still look good, Greg. You know, I know this was in the 80s and all of that, but to even see you now, I can still see that you're going strong, and, you know, I'm sure you could still rock a Speedo.
Fucking messages piss me off.
Yeah, I'll pat myself on the back. Yeah, okay, yeah, I can get in this Speedo.
You're like,
and look presentable.
And look presentable, yes.
Yeah.
So, but first, I just want to commend you for publicly sharing your journey, because you've been so vocal in your life, not only just about your struggles with addiction, but your HIV diagnosis, and even this coming out in the 1980s, you know, at a time where there was still a lot of stigma, you know, coming out and saying, hey, I am gay, and I'm really ready to share my journey with the world.
Shit.
So I know we're going to delve into that tonight. But first, I want you to take me back. Because many people see you and they think, how did he even know that he was interested in diving at such a young age? Tell me about your childhood and how you even figured that out.
Okay, Joy, what happened was, okay, so I'm adopted, and I have an older sister, and so what happened was my mother put my sister in dance and acrobatics classes because she didn't want some klutzy kid running around knocking down lamps. And I would be in there, you know, in the waiting room, and they give me a coloring book, and I couldn't stay in the line, so it was like boring. So would I crawl under the chairs and sneak into the studio and imitate when I was a year and a half?
You want to go out?
And imitate, you know, what they were doing. And so the teacher said, oh, let him stay, you know, see what he can learn. And I was 3 years old.
Okay, guys, I'll be right back.
When I did my first performance on stage. I sang Dance With Me and did a little tap number. And then shortly thereafter, I got a partner. And so we did all kinds of recitals and plays and doing acrobatics and dance. And we couldn't compete in talent contests until I turned 6. So when I turned 6, she was a year older than me. When I turned 6, then we started winning all of these competitions. And then I was about 7 years old. She went into gymnastics, and I followed her into gymnastics. And so I loved gymnastics. That was my dream, was to make the Olympic team in gymnastics. That was my, you know, my true love. And so what happened when I was 8, we had a pool built in our backyard. And so I was trying some of my gymnastics stunts off the diving board at home, and pretty natural, right?
I'm sure all you guys heard all of her intro, but this guy was an Olympian diver, and he was gay and HIV positive, and I don't remember when he came out. They talk about when he came out, but I think he came out fairly early, like in the maybe early 90s. And it just kind of blows my mind that, because that in my lifetime, gay marriage was a thing that was illegal in certain places. Like, literally, they had laws banning it. And that just blows my fucking mind. The Supreme Court, every single person that has gotten on there said that they think that gay marriage is just now should be is considered a new standard, basically. I can't remember the exact legal term, but it's like this. They believe it's the standard. But they also said that about fucking abortion. So we know what they think about that. And it really fucking got me. It's got me messed up. Yeah, I think Priscilla's a really pretty name, actually. Oh, you remember his story? Well, he talks about it on here, and it's really a good talk.
My mother didn't want me to kill myself, so she got me lessons. And so the first day out to lessons, diving lessons, they asked me to be on the club team. And I said I'd think about it. I never thought I was that good of a diver. And so it just kind of happened. I mean, it all just kind of evolved because the dance, it's the same rhythm type stuff that is necessary. A lot of the skill sets necessary to be a good diver
silver
go into my dance
I like
performance.
big chains because I don't want to feel like I'm
that's
getting
a part of the
choked.
skill set.
Check out this little
Acrobatics,
moon.
the tumbling, the knowing where you are in space. That goes well for diving. So
it was just like happenstance that you find yourself in diving. And I think what's so fascinating, Greg, is you find yourself in this sport diving by 16. You win your first medal, a silver medal.
Its tail,
but even in the time where you discovered you have this talent, you're diving, 16, win your first silver medal,
pineal gland,
you were battling
the third eye
with depression.
Yeah. Well, okay. So, I've suffered from chronic depression ever since I was a young kid. And
I'm going to pause this. I don't know. I don't think they probably don't have their... If they probably don't mind people showing their stuff. I hope not, at least. Shit. But I do want to show you this. Okay, here's a good one. Oh, come on, don't... Oh, shut the fuck up. Okay, I'll do this one instead. How do I... How do I... No, that's definitely not it. I don't know how to make it bigger. But anyways, I don't know if you can see, I think you should be able to see my, let me bring you guys up, see if you can see my, no, you can't see it. But this is the pineal gland and, in the brain, and, let me see. Just open settings. Video. No, it's not in there. Okay, anyways, I don't remember how to, I'll have to remember how to get the the mouse on the screen later, but this is how they used to dress up their eyes, like with eyeshadow up here, and then that they draw that symbol down here. And that's what the pineal gland, that looks like, that's the exact center of the brain, pretty much. I mean, look at it. That's a bisection of a brain. Minus the pineal gland. It's not bisected. After there, the pineal gland is whole. Around teenager, around puberty, your pineal gland naturally starts to calcify. But it holds lots of neurotransmitting chemicals like serotonin, I think, and melatonin. And they theorize, I think, that they also might be even made there. And probably the most important one, in my opinion, is NN-DMT. And that's what helps us aid us dream. Yeah, I don't know if the Egyptians literally painted their eye to look like the third eye and they thought that was the third eye, or it's just a coincidence. But look, it has the thing on top of it, you know, like that, the same thing that the eye has. I can show you on this one. It has the top of this. The pineal gland does, the one on the right, and then below that curved thing on top is an eye with an actual eye, and then below it is this curved up and down thing, and below that is that curved up and down. It goes like down and then curves. You see what I'm saying? Like this one, it would have to be like this, I think. But you can see the 925 on the back of it. That's why I was holding it. Well, I guess you can't see it on the camera, but there's a 925 on the eyeball. I don't know why they fucking chose the eyeball to put the 925 on. You'd think they'd put it like up closer to where the pendant is. But it says WIB 925 right on the fucking center of the piece. Like, stupid ass designer. This moon pendant is like so small it can go in between the rings of the other pendants. Well, the Ouroboros is a ring in itself. Let's see if I can get an actual good thing on there. Yeah, you can see the dragon head eating the tail. Dragon chasing its tail. Anyways, oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do since I let Shiva out. It's just joint. And I believe that the reason that DMT works in us so fast is, well, number one, you smoke it, and anything you smoke, it only takes 2 to 4, once it's in the lungs, it only takes 2 to 4 seconds to break the blood-brain barrier, because it immediately gets taken in with the oxygenated blood, the freshly oxygenated blood, which a lot of it immediately goes to your brain. So, that smoking and shooting up are both kind of the same thing in practice, because in your lungs you have these sac. I can't remember if it's alveoli or cilia. I think cilia is in your gut. I think alveoli are in the lungs. Oh, did I spell it right?
Alveolus.
Plural alveoli. Any of the many tiny air sacs of the lungs which allow for rapid gaseous exchange. So yeah. Once you have those, all those alveoli make a huge surface area for the inside of your lungs, kind of like how the brain being all wavy gives it a bigger surface area to fit inside of our small heads. It only, when you smoke something, it only takes 2 to 4 seconds to break the blood-brain barrier, and our brain has NN-DMT in it. And whether it's just because it's a coincidence and it is a very simple tryptamine by which you can build other tryptamines off of it, which you can even build psilocin off of it, which is what psilocybin metabolizes into, which is what's in magic mushrooms. Not the red and white dotted kind, that's muscarine. But psilocybin mushrooms, the ones that everybody knows as magic mushrooms, they, if you add one atom on to an NN-DMT molecule, if you add one phosphorus atom, I believe, it is a psilocin molecule. And that's why DMT is a tryptamine. It's a very simple tryptamine. It's part of serotonin, it's part of everything. So whether it's there for that reason, or whether it's there for God to communicate with us in our dreams or in real life, which I kind of think, it doesn't matter. Because either way, the coincidence is there, and there is NN-DMT in there. And I think that is why we come out of the DMT trip so quick, because our body knows how to deal with DMT, and we're able to. And I think that's because you can smoke other things and it lasts forever. Like, you can smoke meth and it lasts like fucking 8 hours, you know. I've never smoked psilocybin before, so maybe that is really quick. You know, you smoke weed and it lasts, you know, a good 3 hours. But yeah, check this out. NN-DMT. Man, I just cleaned my keyboard off and now I'm getting ashes on it again. I'm gonna have to spray it again. Okay, this is 3, looks like tryptamines. It looks like this is NN-DMT. It looks like this is psilocybin, or psilocin, but that's an O, not a phosphorus atom. What is this? Oh, tryptamine and related compounds. A is tryptamine, B is psilocin, 5 is 5-MeO-DMT. Okay, that's why I didn't see NN-DMT. That's why I was like, wait, yeah, I think this is that's psilocin, so it's an oxygen and a hydrogen. on the left ring. But if you took this OH off, right, you can't see the mouse. Can you see this? If you took the OH off of the middle one, it would be NMDMT. I'll show you. Well, this is psilocybin. If you took all of this off except this, it would be, and I think the H off of here, and I think you take this off, and that's psilocin. But psilocybin, it helps the psilocin because it goes through your liver, because normally you eat it. So it goes through your liver, and it helps the liver, breaks it down, and the act of having it be psilocybin helps the psilocin reach the blood-brain barrier and make it past. But that's why it takes like up to an hour for mushrooms to kick in. Yeah, see, this is just regular NN-DMT. It does have that, oh, this is where the psilocybin picture was from. It does have that NH there, but that's it. That's a very simple, and you can see it's actually in this one. There's the NH and the two rings. The NH right here and the two rings. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then there's that M. And there's the 2, 4, 6, 5, the NH, and then the N, and then there's an H added. That's why I said I didn't think that H is there. It's an H plus N, and then it's got all of this shit on here. And let's see if it shows psilocin. LSD. LSD is a pretty cool molecule. It's complicated. MDMA. Huh. Ketamine. Whoa, that's a crazy looking molecule. Looks vicious. MDMA has shown very good in trials. I hate it. I fucking hate it. But a lot of people love it. And a lot of people don't know the MDMA, and it stands for methylene dioxymethamphetamine. So you basically combine, I think, MDA with methamphetamine and make MDMA. First synthesized in 1912. It is known to induce euphoria and increase sociability. It's not a classical psychedelic because it wasn't made. I wonder why it wasn't made in the 60s. Probably because they had LSD and it was so much better. LSD is one of my favorite hallucinogens. It, in my opinion, is the least likely to have a bad trip on. I've never done ketamine. Because I've never had the chance to do pure ketamine. Well, I shouldn't say that. I have had the chance, but at the time I didn't want to do it. I never was around it because I was just never around it when I wanted to trip. And it doesn't sound like after doing PCP, which I hate, which is phencyclidine, and they used to use that to put people out, and I know they use ketamine to put people out. It makes me feel like it's something I would not want to try, to tell you the truth. Because there's so many good hallucinogens like LSD and mushrooms and DMT. that are easy to grow. Mushrooms are they're actually complicated to grow, but once you get them going, it gets easier and easier. Takes a lot of time. DMT you can do very, very fast. It just takes a lot of time to grow the tree. And LSD, I never had the privilege of making it. I wish I had, and I wish I could. I would like to try one day. Did you know they used to sell kits to make LSD? You guys are still talking to each other. That's why I love it when chat's still got their own thing going on. I'm sorry, sometimes I don't, because when I'm actively moving a page, the chat goes away, and I don't have my phone right in front of me reading chat, so I kind of skip it for a little bit. They first synthesized it in 1931. Like psilocybin, DMT is actually present in minuscule quantities in the brain. Psilocybin is in the brain too. I believe psilocin, but even psilocybin. Cubensis a lot is what we used to grow. And then B strain, I can't remember, it's just so popular, it was named B strain. I think they were Cubensis. But it was like super easy to grow, and they would grow huge, dude. After you get a couple flushes, which is when the mycelium makes the mushroom, after it's done it more than a few times, they start to get big. Like we regularly got mushrooms that weighed a 1/4 ounce, dried. I remember the biggest one was like 90 something wet, and it dried to like 8.6. I don't think I ate that one, but I think I did eat one that was like 7.6 or 8. It was at least a 1/4 ounce. And see, here it talks about its structural similarity serotonin and can easily activate the 5-HT2A receptor, which is serotonin. It is this receptor activation that is thought to produce psilocybin psychedelic effects. But we don't know why putting psilocybin in there instead of serotonin produces these effects, which I think is baffling. And I think it allows us to see literal other possibilities, or maybe even into other dimensions that things are flowing through, because time gets so distorted. I feel that if space-time is a thing, it distorts space-time so much, it's possible that we go or see other things that might exist in this space, but not time. Like when you look at wood grain, it's always moving like a river and everything, and everything is always moving. It doesn't matter if you shut your eyes, then you get visuals that are constantly geographic shapes that are growing and getting smaller and collapsing and growing, and it just never stops. And if you do DMT right, when you blast off, you literally leave your body, and you can. One time I saw the fabric of the universe, and I was able to move around and look through it, and it was just a giant grid. But the way I moved, sometimes some things would stay and others wouldn't. And so it didn't end up being a true, just perfect grid. And I feel like it was like a multi-dimensional grid. And I could figure out, like, if I moved certain ways, I could get certain patterns to show up, like giant, beautiful flowers and these perfect. But it was like my brain was made of those, what were they called? Spirostenoscopes or whatever. Those things you got when you were a kid that you could put the pencil in and make any kinds of different shapes. Like the Spyro stencil kit things. Not to mention, I do believe I met God as well, because I've met other. Well, that's what we'll do. We'll listen to Terrence. Well, what time is it? Oh shoot, it's 3:15. I think Ethan might be on, you guys. We'll watch the Greg Louganis one later on, because either way, we don't have enough time for that. Yeah, thanks, Serena. Well, H3's not live yet. Oh, wait. Here we go. Yeah, H3's not live yet. What was this?
Also important show note, I just clogged the toilet before we went live.
Facts.
I was panicking.
Oh, is that today?
I was sitting in there, and it wouldn't go down. The water line is dangerously high, by the way, because whenever it clogs,
one of those.
You throw up a prayer. You say, "Just God, please, just whatever." Sometimes the pressure sucks it down. Sometimes there's a divine intervention, and it goes down. So I held the thingy down, and then the water comes all the way up, and I'm like, "Okay, I gotta stop." And there's no plunger in there. This was like 2 minutes before the show was gonna start. I what'd up everybody in panic, the whole group. I said, the toilet's clogged, don't know what to do, I can't leave this here. But I'm hoping that in between now and the end of the show, God will have done his thing to intervene.
Sometimes it does work that way,
It really does, it really does. And so I say up a prayer to God, Allah, Adonai, whoever the fuck's up there. Also important show note, I just clogged the toilet before we went live.
Okay.
Facts.
I was panicking. I was sitting in there, and it wouldn't go down. The water line.
To get to the channel. Are they even going live today? Is it Tuesday? It is Tuesday! Son of a bitch! Did I miss the member stream? Is this live now?
It's the Nixium way.
Mm-hmm.
It's the way they're like. So there's like 17,000
Is this live now? Wait, come
people.
on.
It's like the way they pronounce stuff, and they think that if they say numbers, and there's like a mix of like I'm gonna say a few numbers, and I'm gonna pronounce it a certain way. I'm gonna sound so educated, and I'm gonna convince you. It doesn't matter what I'm telling you, but you're gonna be convinced.
All right, guys.
That's probably part of
Thank you so much for staying with me.
Definitely.
Appreciate you.
I mean, the one thing you
so
hear
much.
time and time again in these documentaries is that Keith Ramirez was like a very.
You know that it's Ranieri, right?
I don't care. Yeah, apparently I've been saying it wrong. Keith Raniere was an incredible
Steven
speaker,
Crowder
very manipulative
laugh,
in the way that he could talk
at his
to
craziness,
people
but
and
the
persuade
things he
people.
say
Right?
hurts my soul a lot of the time.
So manipulative, it could manipulate you out of having Tourette's.
Spiralographs. Is that what they were called? Something like
Also,
that.
there was one post on the subreddit that I thought was
I fucking love
somewhat
this thing.
interesting. Give me 1 second.
But yeah, guys, I'm not gonna, even though he says we can react to his stuff, I'm not gonna just straight up, like, do his thing the whole time too. So, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go. So, I appreciate y'all coming, and if you're family, I'll see you in the community. Cause on Tuesdays he goes live, but it's for members only. So what you do is you go to community tab, and it'll say see you next Tuesday. And this one is it's today's. And they said that even the stuff behind the paywall we could put out live. If you guys don't have it, I guess we could watch it together. Cause there's only 4 people here.
There's people hating on Olivia. I was like, what? 2 other people shitting on Olivia in this sub?
Yeah, I don't blame you,
I don't know. I've
Robin.
never seen it.
Why does my computer do that? It
There are
goes
social
black
goobers
for,
who think this
like,
podcast.
it
I
just
don't know
goes
what
out for
what
a sec.
are they saying. Like, I thought everybody loved. No, everybody does love Olivia. I don't even know.
It is.
What have I
live.
missed? But
Oh, so you're going to cook. So yeah,
Obviously,
you guys
these
are
people are
going to
not
do other
welcome.
stuff anyways. So yeah, I'm going to go
At
ahead
all.
and get off then. So yeah,
I think it's
I might
brigading
take a
from
nap too
other communities
while I'm
that
watching this. I don't know. We'll see. All right.
are huge
Thanks
fans of
again
ours.
one more time for coming, guys. I appreciate it. Hope you
Very
guys have a
weird.
nice day.
Don't like that.
Peace out.